If I had to be really honest, and I guess I should be, I've become quite bored with photography. Not necessarily going out and taking pictures. I enjoy the walk. I enjoy the quiet. I enjoy the stillness. I enjoy looking through the viewfinder, creating the composition, snapping the shutter. But I've just become bored with watching YouTube videos on photography. It seems like everything just looks the same anymore. Now, I gave up a long time ago on the dream of being a great photographer. I am an amateur hack at best. And the really, really good photos that I get that I consider are really, really good are more luck than anything. But it just seems like now when I watch photography videos on YouTube, every landscape picture looks like every other landscape picture. Every sports picture looks like every other sports picture. Every bird photo looks like every bird photo. I mean, it just becomes monotonous in the number of things that look the same to me. And my own photography has become that to me. And that's why I say I think I've become bored with photography. And so I was contemplating a challenge for myself, and I didn't really know if I wanted to put myself through the challenge or not. But then I was watching a video this morning by, I believe her name is Tatiana Hopper. And I don't remember the name of the photographer that she was talking about. If you're not familiar with her channel, I'll put a link to her channel in the description below. It's a great one to watch to get a different perspective on photography. And I'll put the name here on the screen of the photographer she was talking about. But his philosophy was this: you don't take good pictures. You don't take great pictures. You earn those pictures. And that really stuck with me today, because I gave up earning my pictures a long time ago. I can take my Canon EOS R and the 24-240, and I can take this out on travel photography, street photography, landscape photography, product photography, portrait photography, whatever photography I want to do. There's a setting and a way to do it, and really it's just push the back button, focus, make sure it's lit, snap the shutter, put it in Lightroom, and whatever small minor mistakes you've made, you can fix. Easy peasy. And we're coming up on the time when it's almost time for peak color for the fall season. Oktoberfest is here, Halloween will be here, Christmas is coming, Thanksgiving, all of those holidays that really push color to the limit. I've got a family trip planned in March that this would be the combination that I take. It will do everything I want it to do. And that brings me back to the challenge, because I decided that for the next year, from now at least until the end of 2026, so really it's 14 months, I am only going to use the Leica Q2. I'm only going to shoot black and white. Can I get interesting photos during the peak color season? I don't know. Can I get interesting photos on a family vacation? I don't know. Can I get interesting photos over Christmas? I don't know. I do know this, that as I continue to figure out the Leica Q2, and I continue to figure out the lighting and the contrast and the shutter speeds and the ISO settings for strictly black and white photography, I do know that I will earn every single picture I take. There will be nothing that is just point and shoot about using this camera, this 28 millimeter lens. Inside, I can shoot 28, 35, 50, and 75 millimeter shots just by cropping in digitally when I take the photos. So I have a range of lenses available in this camera, and learning to master the light, learning to master the negative space, learning to master silhouettes, learning to master, and I use master in a very, very broad term, believe me, but learning to do these things, the only way I'm going to be able to do that really is if it's all I do. So that's what's coming over this channel for the next 14 months. You're only going to see black and white photos. And if that's not your thing, I get it. No harm, no foul if you want to unsubscribe or leave. But if you want to watch the journey, and if you want to offer critique, and if you want to help me along the way, I highly encourage you to watch the videos, comment on the videos, offer your critique of what was the best shot or the worst shot or what you would have done differently. I'm going out this weekend to start that process, and I'm going Tuesday. I leave for an overseas trip where the Leica Q2 is the only camera I'm taking for both travel photography, landscape photography, street photography, the only photography I'll do. If there's ever a time that I just really have to have a color image, I'll use my phone. But I don't intend to use it much. And that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate you following along with my channel. And hopefully I can break out of this being bored with everything I see rut. See you next time.